Hello everyone, our topic is all about the police critical incident management. So, first is the procedure for first responder in case of bomb explosion. So, una is upon receipt of the report, identify the exact location of the incident and proceed to the scene immediately. So, first, yung button is dapat insakto jud ang location para makaproceed dayon. Next is direct EOD or K9 teams to proceed to the area. So, EOD stands for the Explosive Ordnance Disposal. So, kabalo naman ito ng K9 sa purpose niya is makaano siya og kanang bomba nung marag makatimaho sila ba. Next is notify the HHQ of the situation or the higher headquarters. Then report the incident to the TOC for the following. So TOC day stands for the Tactical Operations Center. So first part sa sa report to the incident sa TOC kay summon ambulance, fire trucks, and SOCO team to the scene and other sources as may be determined. So in case of na ay pangitabo nga kuan dapat naa joy mga resources just like ambulance, fire trucks, SOCO team, and SOCO team. Para in case of namitabo, naadayon na ba ka nang dayon ka nang madala dayon siya sa nearest hospital. So, second is request for the deployment of additional police personnel to establish the traffic control, crowd control, and the security. So, second is upon arriving at the scene. So, first is cordon the area at least 150 meters from location of the explosion. So, pag abot sa area is dapat mag-cordon mo dito. So, dapat ang cordon is at least 150 meters from the location of the explosion. So, second is assist in the immediate evacuation of the injured if possible. Third is direct occupants of the establishment to evacuate and maintain order in crowd control. So, even though nga nakakanang nagkarato-ratol na dapat ma-maintain siya po ng order o gang crowd para mas dili gud siya mas malala ang mahitabo kay kontrolado man gihapon. So, 5 is seal of location until EOD or K9 team determines if a secondary device exists. So, seal of is seal of location. Seal off is kanang dapat walay makagawas ug dapat walay na makasulod until ang team sa K9 kay wala pa ingon nga nakita ang kaduha or isa pa or kanang safety na ba ang area. 6 is conduct rescue operation at the scene upon clearance of the EO9 team. So pag humana og kanang dire na sa conduct rescue operation at the scene upon clearance of the pag nanay kanang okay na ang nakuha na sa K9 team is mag-conduct dayon og rescue operation sa sulod. 7 is assist the post-blast investigation team SOCO team upon clearance for the EOD o K9 team. Submit the initial incident report immediately with the following information. So, pag mag-submit ang initial incident report is dapat na siya. Time in the call for bomb threat was received, time of the detonation, explosion, and the description of type of device. So next is identify any witnesses and bring them to the nearest police station to obtain their statement. So there is magkanda isang witnesses nga makaingon nga mao na siya nanang nitabo ato nga time na para maka-statement siya dito sa then dalon siya sa nearest police station. So 10 is avoid issuing speculative press releases or statements and ensure cooperation with the IOC. So as a first responder or a police officer or any law enforcement is dapat dili jud magpataka og himo-himo og storya. Dapat i-avoid yun na siya. Dapat kung wala pa yung gawas ka report is dapat wala dyan kay murag ka ng ihakahakan mo nga mao na nahitabo masking wala kay evidence. So, civil disturbance management operation general guidelines. The PNP unit's task to maintain peace and order shall not interfere with the holding of the public assembly to ensure the public safety under the command of PCEO. So, diri ang PNP is sila ang nahatagan o pribilehiyo nga ma-maintain ang peace and order if na ay any assembly nga mahitabo. So, under siya sa command sa PCO and under the command of PCO no dapat dapat i-ensure din nila ang public safety. And dapat if na assembly is dapat makontrol nila ang crowd kanang dili dapat kung daghan magkonsulta is na posibilidad nga na mahimatay kay tungod sa kainit ana. So dapat maskin da kanang busy kay da is makontrol dapat nila ang crowd. So next is specific guidelines. When assistance is requested by the leaders organizer, it shall be imperative for the CDM to perform their duties while observing the rights of demonstrators. So the CDM contingent shall not carry any kind of firearms might be equipped. So there is the CDM is dili sila padalon og any firearms or something na kanang makapatay og sa katao. Be equipped with the riot sticks, cash helmets with visor, gas mask, boots, or alcohol shoes with the skin guard. So, second is tear gas, smoke grenades, water cannons, or any similar anti-riot device shall not be used unless the public assembly is attended by actual violence. No, so sabotable naman kasi dirino nga ang smoke grenades, water cannons, or mga anti-riot is dapat dili na siya dalon sa pag-secure sa assembly unless if the public assembly is attended by actual violence or serious threats of violence. So, third is the organization and membership of CDM contingents as well as the deployment of employment. So, four is for every CDM contingent, there shall be a team of negotiators. So, the three CDM operation tasks is to isolate the area, secure likely targets, control the crowds, establish area control, and arrest violence. And that's all. Thank you.
Operational approaches. The commitment of CDM contingent must be viewed as a last resort. So, makita ni siya sa kuan na dapat ang mga PNP personals dili sila magpaduol sa rally labi na og ang rally kay nahitabo sa mga public ay sa private places ug wala sila gitugutan nga mo-appeal sa ana nga rally. So 100 meters away lang sila pwede magbantay, so dili sila moduol dito. So a large reserve of troops should be maintained during civil disturbance operation. So ug magbutang man sila og PNP personnel sa mga police sa mga nahitabuan nga rally, dapat jud dili kayo gamay ang ilang ibutang nga troops. So ilahanglan nga sakto lang or sakto lang or dungagan lang mga personnels para ma-control ang peace and order ato nga lugar. In selecting an operational approach to civil disturbance situation, the ground commander and his personnel must adhere the procedure of first continuum in Chapter 2, Section 2 to 4 of this POP. So, there is natay ginatawag og verbal communication. So, in verbal communication, Meaning, if na sila yung makita nga tao or mga suspicious nga tao, pwede nila istoryahan. Example, pahunungon nila or pangitaan nila ID through verbal communication. Dili sila mahatag og physical, dili sila ma-physical diretso. Or number 3, effort should be exerted to create the image of restrained and well-disciplined force. So diri dapat ang ilang mga duties and responsibilities sa mga personnel nga nadiri nga nabutang diri nga area is dapat himuon nila para ma-maintain ang peace and order or para ma-maintain ang peace and order. Number 4 is consistent with the controlling principle that he or must use minimum necessary force to accomplish his or her mission. The ground commander shall equip the CDM contingent only with rattan stick, truncheons, baton, shields, Kevlar helmets, and handcuffs. So dili sila dapat ang mga personnel nga i-drop diya sa area, dapat wala sila yung mga deadly weapons nga dalahon like para na mga pusil. So ang ilan lang pwede dalon is mga batuta, mga shield, mga helmets, labay na kag mga pusas, mga badlungon nga tao. In situation requiring the use of batons, truncheon on the target fleshy parts of the body such as arm, torso, legs, and thighs. So kung kailangan man bunalan or igon ang isa ka tao, kailangan na siya igon sa iyang mga fleshy parts, parehaning mga sa kamot, sa torso, legs, and thighs. Dili igon nila ang mga critical parts ng tao like ulo, naong, liog, shoulder blades, elbow, finger, groins, makakos sa ila og permanent injuries or even deaths. Arrested protesters must be restrained, handcuffed, and brought safely to the police station for processing. So ang mga maaresto nga protesters kuha na sila, pusasan, ibutang sa police station para dito na sila i-process. Number 7, in any CDM deployment, there should be trained and equipped female CDM personnel. So there is a number 7 is in every operation na jud siya dapat train nga babae nga personnel. Ibasin siguro kay kaning babae is mahinahon sila sa pagkuan istorya. Next is public assembly policies. The PNP adheres the code of conduct of law enforcement official adopted by General Assembly of the United Nations that requires law enforcement official to respect and protect human dignity, maintain and uphold human rights of all person, and limit to use the force situations where strictly necessary. So dria is kailangan sundon nila ang ilang code of conducts sa law enforcement officials. Dili sila mag-apply dayon og force sa istorya sa mga tao. Number 2, public assemblies held in freedom parks or on private property do not need permit for the activity. So ang kaning mga protesta sa mga freedom parks o sa mga public area, dili na kailangan ni siya og mga permit. Lahi pud to sa mga private, so kailangan na siya og mga permit sa gikan sa mayor. The PNP shall provide police assistance only when requested by leaders or organizers for maintenance of peace and order or to ensure the safety of those participating in public assemblies held in freedom parks or private property. So dapat sa mga publics nga mga himuan og protesta, dapat na yung mga PNP personnel dito nga mag-provide og assistance para ma-ensure ang peace and order ana nga lugar. Next is public assembly held in public place must have permit the mayor of the city or municipality exercising jurisdiction over the place where it will be held. So there is private, so kailangan nila og permit sa mayor, no, gikan sa mayor. Og also ang kaning mga PNP personnel is dili sila pwede manghilabot ani nga protesta if private ang kuan ay naay permit. So pwede lang sila mo tan-aw sa 100 meters away lang sila mo pwede distansya nila gikan sa nagprotesta 100 meters away. So number 5, a public assembly held with or without permit may be peacefully dispersed. Public assembly with a permit may be dispersed if the same being held in violation of terms or conditions posed in the permit. So if bisan pag naay permit or walay permit, if nalabag nila ang batas is ang ilahang protesta, pwede ipaundang. If dili sila ngundang, well, natay mga makita sa mga TV bitaw nga nang bubahan na sila tubig sa mga PNP personnel kay tungod dili jud sila maminaw ana. 6, lightning demonstration of rallies in areas where the public assembly is prohibited shall be dispersed peacefully. However, should any participant refuse and express voluntary or violate any law ordinance during an authorized public assembly, they shall taken into police custody and be charged accordingly. So kanang mga dili maminaw nga mga tao, so kanang mga nagagubot na rally, so ang mga tao na is pwede sila dakpon og ibutang dito sa police station. Number 7 is ground commanders are responsible in determining whether there is a permit for the holding of the public assembly. So ang ground commander is siya jud ang mag-inspect or kung naabay permit ana nga protesta nga mahitabo. Ug wala, depende sa circumstances. Ug wala, nakahatag sila permit nya wala pa naaprubahan sa mayor pero nakaistorya na sila sa mayor nga pwede na sila mag protesta. Pero ug wala, pwede na siya paundang kung walay permit jud na. Close coordination with the mayor of the city or municipality or his or representative where the public assembly is being held should always be maintained, especially with permit has not been issued but application has filed prior to the holding of public assembly. So, maximum tolerance shall be exercised in conduct of dispersal operation. So, there is 8 no, motong giingon ako ganina, if wala pa na-aprobahan sa mayor, if nakapasa na sila og request, pero wala pa nahatag ang ilang permit, so pwede sila makasugod if nag-istorya na sila sa mayor or istoryahan na mayor nga pwede sila mag-rally or magprotesta. Next is police responses. The following are police responses during planning stage, initial stage, and peaceful stage, confrontational stage, violent stage, and post-operation stage. So, number 1, during planning stage, initiate dialogue with the leaders or organizers to ensure the peaceful holding of public assembly, including among others, the details of police personnel providing security in the area. So kailangan during planning stage, ginaistoryahan na nila kung saan nila pag hold sa assembly peaceful nga walay gubot. Number 2 is prepare appropriate security and CDM contingency plan. So kaning mga CDM contingent nato dapat na sila yung mga plano kung unsa ang mga possible nga mahitabo ana nga situation. Number 2 is during initial and peaceful stage with permit or held in freedom parks, private properties. The PNP shall not interfere with the holding of public assembly. However, the adequate ensures public safety, CDM containment under the control and supervision of PCSO shall be stationed at least 180 meters away from the area where public assembly is being held. So kani, ingon ako ganiya, og na siya sa private properties nga nagrally. So ang mga CDM contingent is dili sila pwede mo duol dito sa nga area nga giprotestahan kung wala sila nangayo og tabang sa mga PNP personnel. 100 meters away lang sila sa gikan dito sa nahitabuan nga rally. Monitor the activities of public assembly area and respond to requests for police assistance. Without permit or permit has been revoked as soon as it being apparent that an assembly is being held in a public place. The ground commander shall immediately conduct an inquiry whether the assembly is covered with a permit or not. If permit not shown, maning gingon ako ganiya, kung naaman lay apparent ay na mga assembly nga mahitabo, so ang CDM commander is susiyon niya kung nabay permit or wala ang isa ka rally nga mahitabo. If wala, pwede siya peacefully dispersed or paundang. Pero og wala pa, pero nakahatag na sila og permit sa mayor, tapos ang mayor ni sulti nga pwede sila mag-rally, so pwede na sila makarally. So if na sila i-permit, pwede sila makarally. Mga next, the PNP shall exhaust all peaceful remedies to persuade the demonstrators to disperse. This may include the involvement of local chief executives, community leaders when available to intervene in the situation so that dispersal operation could be avoided. So if ma-disperse man lang ang rally, so himuon sa tanang personnels or officers na istoryahon og tarong para peacefully dispersed or mabungkag ang isa ka rally if walay permit or na-revoke ang permit. Should negotiation fail and demonstrators refuse to disperse voluntarily and peacefully, thereby causing public inconvenience, CDM contingent may commence dispersal operations after the civilian commander announced the violations of law they have committed. Such announcement of the violations must be made at least 3 times. So kung naka-violate na sila og 3 times, ay katulo na sila giistoryahan kung unsa ilahang mga sala nga mahimo, if na-revoke ang ilang kuan, di sila maminaw, so dili na pwede sila og manakop og mga magrally, mga badlungon nga dili maminaw, pwede sila manakop.
Hello, good morning everyone. I am the third reporter. The topic is during breach of peace, confrontational stage with or without permit. No public assembly with a permit shall be dispersed. However, when a public assembly becomes violent, the CDM contingents may disperse such public assembly in the following manners. So what is CDM? CDM is the Civil Disturbance Management that composed of mga police. Now, this is the following manner na sa nila pag-disperse sa mga nag-assembly na without permit. So, at the first sign of impending violence, the ground commander shall call the attention of the leaders, organizers of the public assembly and ask the latter to prevent any possible disturbance. So, dira is ang CDM, ilang buhaton is mag-approach sila sa mga rally leaders na tayo na sila nakita na nga orag impending violence, so ilahan na nang ikuandaan nga laino na ayon yung bata kay unyo ng baton, so pwede na ma-disperse ang inyong assembly. CDM contingents shall hold the line to prevent demonstration from proceeding to other areas where the holding of a public assembly is prohibited. So with that, ang CDM is lang buhaton is ilang i-control and ilang dili nila palusuton ang mga nag-assembly o wala sila permit. Second is if actual violence reach a point where rocks or other harmful objects from the participant are thrown at the CDM contingents or non-participant or at any property causing damage to it. The ground commander shall audibly warn the participants that if the disturbance persists, the public assembly will disperse. So, if sa assembly may tabo na ang kanang nanay magpagpanlabay og bato, kanang makasakit na like kanang itong mga botilya, itong mga botilya, mga lupad na, itong botilya nga naisunog sa ito, may nga to. So, buhaton sa contingents is ilang mag-communicate sila sa leaders na kung padayon pa na nga ilang ginabuhat is buhaton sa CDM i-disperse ang lahang rally. Number 3, if the violence or disturbance does not stop, the ground commander shall audibly issue a warning to the participant of the public assembly, and after allowing a reasonable period of time lapse, shall immediately order to disperse. So, the ground commander shall audibly issue a warning. So, like, mag-warning sila sa mga nag-rally. Kung dili pa nila undangon, so, bulihok na ang CDM para i-disperse sila. Like, kanang gamitan na sila o kanang power sa CDM para mabungkag ang ilang assembly with the use of the formation of the CDM. The rank of demonstrators shall be disbanded, contained, and isolated from each other and should be prevented from regrouping. So, ibulag-bulag na sila. So, disband. May kanang i-disperse ang grupo nga nag-try o buhat o kanang violence. So, 4 is water cannons and riot sticks may be used to repel aggression and to disperse demonstrators. And reserved CDM contingents may be employed with the situation requires. So, contingents will use water cannons and riot stick. Itong mga stick na ni is be used to repel aggression to disperse. So, dili sila magdalog ng mga fatal na mga bagay like na mga silyo, pusil, bawal na sila. So, they use water cannons and riot stick. 5 is no arrest of any leader, organizer, or participant shall be made unless she violates a law, state, statute, or ordinance during the assembly. So, walay tao nga walay tao nga pwede dakpon, leader man, organizer, or participants unless nagbuhat siya og kanang violation na violate niya ang law. So, di pwede siya dakpon. Next is during violent stage. Non-lethal weapons and equipment may be used to suppress violence to protect lives and prevent further damage to properties. So during violent stage, non-lethal weapons mo tinawag na. Non-lethal weapons, so bawal sila magdala og non-lethal weapons for safety, prevent damage or to prevent further damage. Second is PNP security elements shall be tactically deployed to provide immediately assistance to the CDM contingent. So, from that, PNP will assist or give assistance sa CDM para tabangan sila to control or to disperse the assembly. Number 5 is post-operation stage. CDM contingents shall be withdrawn after the area has been cleared of possible danger to public safety. So, CDM contingents shall be withdrawn after the area. So, pero after ma-disperse, so, ang mga contingents is lakaw sila, for their safety, for their public safety, cleared nila ang area. Like na. 2. Sufficient police force shall be maintained to ensure peace and order in the area. So, the PNP will magstay sila dira to ensure and maintain peace and order sa area. So, C. Dispersal of public assembly with permit. So, all public assemblies with permit shall not be dispersed. No? All public assemblies with permit shall not be dispersed. Pero, however, when an assembly becomes violent, the police may disperse such public assembly in the following manner. So, bisan pag na sila permit, pero maghatag sila violent sa public, pwede mo sila dakpon, like disperse ilang rally. And first is, at the first sign of impending violence, The ground commander of the PNP contingent shall call the attention of the leaders of the public assembly and ask the latter to prevent any possible disturbance. So the ground commander, the PNP, shall give the attention to the leaders of the assembly na there is an impending violent. So ilahan ng ingnon nga kanang dili na nila ipadayon for safety. 2. If actual violence reaches a point with drugs, so same lang ganina, or other harmful objects from participant are thrown at the police officer or at the non-participant or at any property causing damage to it, the ground commander of the PNP contingent shall audibly warn the participant that if the disturbance persists, the public assembly will be dispersed. So, if na matabo na ang violence no, itong naman ang labay ng mga bato, ang labay ng mga botilya, so kung saan ang labay na pwede na makasakit sa ibang tao. So, pwede na sila na i-disperse sa mga police o sa CBM contingents. So, number 3. If the violence of disturbance does not stop, the ground commander of the PNP contingent shall audibly issue a warning to the participant of the public assembly, and after allowing a reasonable period of time to lapse, he shall immediately order to disperse, and no arrest of any leader, organizer, participant shall be made unless he violates during the assembly a law, statute, or ordinance. So next is dispersal of public assembly without permit. So ganina with permit, karon without permit. With the public assembly is held without a permit, where a permit is required, the said public assembly may be peacefully dispersed. However, when the leaders or organizer of public assembly can show application for permit duly filed at the office of the mayor, which has jurisdiction over the place where the rally will be held, at least 5 days prior to the intended activity, and the mayor did not act on the same, the grant of the permit being then presumed under the law, and it will be burden of the authorities to show that there has been a denial of the application, in which case the rally may be peacefully dispersed following the procedure maximum tolerance prescribed. So, wala sila papakita na permit, so they were peacefully dispersed mga CDM, pero katong na sila makita na katong murag ang ilahang permit is under pa siya sa process the mayor, o wala yung mapakita or hindi nga patuloy has been denial of the application, in which case so they are peacefully dispersed with the CDM, which is with the maximum tolerance prescribed by the law. So peacefully, walay kanang bunalay, sakitay, labay bato. So E, prohibited acts. The following prohibition provided by the Section 13 of Batas Pambansa BP 880 shall be strictly observed. Obstructing, impeding, disrupting, or otherwise denying the exercise of the right to peaceful assembly. So this is the prohibited acts. Muna siya itong mga tao nga pwede dakpon o ilan yung bato na ilang mabiolate ang law. First is obstructing na kanang makasamog na sila, and impending or kanang maka-disrupt sila sa uban mga tao, sila mga gibuhat, so they are right to be kanang pwede sa i-disperse sila and the prohibited acts. The unnecessary firing of firearms are dispersed to the public assembly. So, ginapagbawal ang firing of firearms to disperse the public assembly. So, bawal sila gamitan o ganang mga fatal lethal weapon. Ganang mga lethal weapon bawal sila gamitan gana. So, acts in violation of paragraph D of the rules. So, what is D? Act in violation of the paragraph. So, D, siguro is na for death, this rule. So, muna siya. Prohibited acts. So last is acts described here under a committed within 100 meters from the area of activity of the public assembly within 100 meters from the area. So first is the carrying of deadly or offensive weapon or devices such as a firearm, pillbox, bomb, and so bawal no within 100 meters of the area. So within that, hindi ka dakpon carrying a deadly offensive weapon or devices. Carrying of bladed weapon. So, bawal mo siya. And malicious burning of any object in the streets through pairs. Bawal mo sunog-sunog. Dagat ng mga ito ginabuhat nilang murag tao-tao like kanang paabot sa tunga ila sunugon. So, bawal. Carrying of firearms by the city and conscience. So, bawal po. Pasingan ako na bawal magdala o mga lethal weapon mga CDM contingents. Next is the interfering with the intentionally disturbing the holding of the public assembly with the use of motor vehicle and horns and loud sounds. So bawal yun na gamitan og mga motor vehicle with its horns and loud sounds. The drinking of liquor or alcoholic beverage and gambling of any kind. So that's all. Thank you.